Gamers are so bored. Everyone's so bored. Everyone is just in this constant status. We're in this constant mind frame, this constant mentality of boredom. Trust me, man. Everyone's bored. Why would you you know, give your life to the Church of Jesus Christ or whatever the hell? Why would you turn to Christianity? Cuz you're bored, man. Why would you post a video on YouTube? Because you're bored. Why would you make a joke? Because you're bored, man. Why would you do anything? Because you're bored. Like, I don't know. Like, some people probably steal because they're bored. People probably commit crimes because they're bored, really. I mean, honestly, I mean, if you think about it, right? Because I mean, most of the time people commit crimes for drugs, right? To get some meth, to get some cocaine, feed that addiction. But and what is that addiction? It's boredom. It's boredom. They do it because they're bored, man. Why would they do it? If they were so entertained, they were so preoccupied, then why would they commit a crime? Why would they kill someone? I mean, I think it's all part of the process, really. I mean, I think people are more entertained when something real happens. And I don't know. I think everyone has a different edge to it or a different appetite. Weird. Like some people are just killers. Some people are killers. I don't know, man. Like me, I'm not a killer. I'm probably yeah. I mean, I'm probably like in that kind of category. Like I'm like like what I'm trying to say is that sounded really bad. I know, but what I'm trying to say is I'm one of those people that's really mad, pissed off for a long time. But lately, last couple years, I haven't been as pissed off. But I mean, I guess everyone has their own level of anger. You know what I mean? I'm probably not even. I don't even know why I said that. I don't know why I would put my anger. Like, why would I rate my anger in the on the spectrum of serial killer? I mean, those guys are really, really pissed off. Like, damn. But yeah, no. Now that I think of it, actually, I never really thought of it that like that. But when you really break it down like that, like what, I got some typical problems, but most of my anger probably comes from stupid things. You know, like I'm mad because I'm poor. You know, I'm mad because I'm nobody. I'm mad because I'm single. I'm mad because because this girl isn't into me, or I'm so much of a bitch that I can't make a move, or I don't know. I don't know. I guess I don't know. Everything scares me. Everything scares me, but I'm not so bored to mess my life up and do something stupid because I don't know. I think like people could just chill, but they end up doing something stupid and I don't know, man. You have to catch up with them. It's kind of crazy to think about how the mentality of people and how they're just naturally the way that they are, and I don't know. It's like I don't think anyone, like not everyone can tap into a community. Like me, like I'm trying to tap into like an online community and find friends and stuff and try to interest people and stuff. Um, but then again, it's so fake. It's really so fake. Just like streamers, just like streamers. But then again, I don't know, man. A lot of them seem real and they just love games, and they seem like a lot of them are like, you know, seem pretty like tight knit community. But if you really think about it, I mean, it is kind of fake in a way that I don't know. I just feel like people are so bored that you try to do something new with the thing that you were doing, and then it becomes interesting. Like gaming gets boring. I don't care who you are, man. It's gonna get boring. But there's some people that are weird, and they're like, you know what? I might be bored, but or I don't know. Like, and they don't get bored because the entertaining part is getting really good, right? So it's more entertaining the better you are, right? And then if you get so good, you might just get to a point where you're like, I don't even care about this anymore. But I do think like some of the more competitive players, like especially if you're like someone that's into esports or you're like professional, you're probably someone who's kind of being entertained by the whole reality of you being so good and recognized by people and oh my god they're so good, and then other people are entertained by that. But it's almost like you were bored, right? Why else would you do that? Why else would you overachieve, man? I guess it's good for everyone who's into that kind of thing, that particular game, right? Because if you overachieve and you become so good that you're able to kill other people or, defeat other people, I guess depending on what game you're talking about, um, then that cures your boredom and that offers some epicness to all of it. But maybe you're just that person that's just like sitting in a cubicle, playing a game, and then it reaches the point where there's just dead silence, and you hear the phone ring, and you're in an office, and you're just like, "Wow, this I don't know, like this is boring." Like, even if I wasn't here working this job, if I was doing this at home, I don't know. Is there anything else that I could do to satisfy myself? Oh well, let me stream a game. Let me stream the game, right? So you have like other ways to make gaming more interesting when the reality is that you pretty much got everything that's worth. I mean, why the hell are you watching someone play a game? You can go play the game. You can go play the game. You don't need to watch them. It's because you're bored, man. It's because you're bored. Probably bored and lazy. Because it's easier to watch someone. Like, if you're watching someone you can relate to, right? I relate to this guy. This is like my third cousin, dude. Like, that's my brother. Dude, we're family. Like this guy, I don't know what his energy, the energy I'm feeling here. Probably not so exciting most of the time. I mean, it seems like most of the time when I go watch a stream, even if someone's trying to act really exciting, I'm just like, well, it's something, you know. But it might be all epic for the person, especially if they're successful. They're this, you know, there's this peak streamer. Oh my God, look at you and all of your viewers. That is power. Viewer power, You're making a living, man, off of your dream. That is like so anti boredom. Like, it's so anti boredom. But I don't know, it seems like the more streams I watch, the more they just fade into the background. And the more, the more the time goes on, the more I just see people as unique personalities trying to pop out in my subconscious mind. Almost like they're not blending in with the background anymore because the background is just so boring. It gets so boring. Look at the world. Go look at the world outside. You're kind of bored with it, aren't you? I mean, just go look at like the trees and stuff. I mean, are you really like so interested? You got the wonder of a child's imagination and you're going to go build a fort or something? No, you're not going to try to make it more interesting because you're bored, you know? But I guess there are a lot of ways to make the outdoors more interesting, you know what I mean? Like go sleep in a hammock, go sleep in a snowstorm and put it on the internet. So that's really what everything is taking something ordinary and making it fun and interesting with layers. Because you're not just watching a guy play a game. You're watching someone with power, with personality, with interesting thought processes and things to say, and it layers it in. You know what I mean? Layer it, layer it, layer it, layer it. That's what it kind of turns into, Layer it, layer it, layer it, layer it, layer it. You got the skill? Okay, get the jokes. Okay, now you're funny and you're really good at games. Okay, now you have to get the atmosphere. That's probably the first thing you need, the atmosphere. But some people already have the jokes, already have the good skill. But it's crazy because the matter of good skill is just like, just grind on it, grind on it, grind on it, grind on it. push it, punch out to the other side. But it is like a pop. It's like a pop out book. It's like a pop out book. It's like I'm flipping the pages and things are trying to pop out of me, and I read the little descriptions, and then I see the little person. Like if you took all the streamers, like all the streamers that I watch, and you just made a little pop out book of what they do, and their stupid little personalities and all the things that makes them so damn interesting. Sweat glazed eyelids. You don't even see the sweat on your eyelids. Do you know that? Maybe for a second. See? Are my eyelids sweating? You don't know. But anyways, yeah. It's kind of true, isn't it? That gamers get bored, so they watch someone else play. Let's see how they play. Wow, this person's having a lot more fun than me. Wow, they played the game 6,000 hours. Look at how much fun they're having. How come I can't have that much fun? I only have fun when I'm watching this person play the game. It's because they're pretending they're having fun. And that's what's left. That's the scraps. That's you scavenging the entertainment of games. That's sad. That's sad. And even the sadder part about that is people who are critical of games. Like, if you thought back to when you were a kid, like anybody who's a kid playing a game probably doesn't even know what the hell they're playing. Like, really, are they really breaking it all down? Like, what do you see like a 10-year-old kid, whatever, break down an entire game concept and everything that's wrong with the game and how dissatisfied they are? I'm gonna post a review online. No kids really do that because none of them are really that intelligent at that point in their life because they're just a kid learning a million different things at once, you know what I mean? Experiencing life. So to play a game is really fun for them. And that's kind of the funny thing too, even like movie critics and stuff. That's kind of the funny part about it is if you're so conscious that you're making these very in-depth critical, opinions and stuff, you have all these critical opinions and such depth of what you want out of a game. It's like, dude, you just played too many games. You've played way too much, dude. Quit for like 5 years or something. That's the way I almost see some people. It's like, dude, look, man, you have played too many games and maybe you should do something else. But it's like, you know what? You're just a hardcore gamer, man. Like I've seen a lot of different gamers, man. I've seen people that you can hardly even call a gamer. Like from my point of view, it's like, dude, I seen this guy play a game like 5 minutes. You're like I remember playing like something online, some online FPS action for a little bit, and that was it. I seen him play for like 20 minutes, and then he pawned his Xbox. I've seen a lot of different people. Like they're just so I don't know. Like even an adult, right? Who just like almost probably doesn't even think that much about the gaming experience they're having. They probably have a wife and kids and they go to bar mitzvahs and stuff, I don't know, like they just like play the game for a little bit and they're done, right? But it's kind of cool to have like an extra extension of the gaming, um, you know, the gaming world and watch people stream games. But the honest to God thing is, you know, they are getting more entertainment value from it because you think about a gamer like why the hell would someone stream well to make money, but getting money is entertaining in itself, you know what I mean? Especially if you're actually succeeding, that is really entertaining, isn't it? For a while and probably wears off over time. So what do you do when you got all of the entertainment perks out of gaming possible? Say okay, you were a gamer for a long time, maybe you became a professional, maybe you play in competitions, or maybe became a streamer. And streaming is kind of new to the human race too, so you know hey, just think about all the young streamers, what they're gonna be like when they get older, 10 years from now. Damn, it's a lot of experience under your belt. But no, seriously, dude, it's like you really think about that. It's like how far are you gonna take this before you have to admit yourself like I'm living in a land of make believe here. like I'm living in a land of make believe. But I do think that you know streaming games is a way to enhance your gaming experience and give it a little bit more of a entertainment entertaining factor, you know. So if you think of it like that, it can be kind of disappointing because most people they try to stream and they're not very successful. They end up just nobody, and that's cool, but it's kind of crazy because I almost think people get the opposite of it too. Like no one appreciated this, and I almost don't think that it really did. Like is it really that much more entertaining when you're like streaming and no one's watching or whatever? It's almost like this is bad. This sucks, man. Like it almost makes it worse, right? So unless you're like actually succeeding, it might not make your experience that much better. So it only enhances your experience if you're winning. Yeah. That's gaming right there. It only feels good when you win. But when you lose, you want to break stuff. All right, I'm out of here. I'm done. I'm done. It's over. Off work now. Well, that was interesting. I just pretended I was interesting and had something useful to say and pretended I was having fun on camera talking. But you know what? Now it's time to deflate a little bit and get into my normal voice. But I don't even talk when I'm not doing this because I just sit there and don't say nothing. Don't think nothing. It was fun pretending, but now I'm listening to the quiet. This is what it's like. Here's how I am normally. This proves it. That's me right there. That was it. That was all. That was everything. But if I want to pretend, see, it's all pretend time, guys. It's all pretend time. All right, I'm out of here.